Are you ready to fill your soul with the sustenance it needs? Look no further. Bishop Joshua Fonseca's Soul Food Podcast. You can listen anytime to these engaging messages of faith. From testimonies and real-life stories to musical entertainment, is here to satisfy your spiritual hunger. Tune in today for a journey of hope, strength, and truth, and be uplifted with each episode wherever you are. Don't let your soul go hungry. It's time for some soul food.
It's been a couple years since my mother passed away. It's painful not having my mother around. And the regret that revolves around her death makes everything harder. I wish I treated her better. I wish I called. I wasn't a good daughter. Every day I think about the things I should have done, and the more that I think about it, the deeper I fall into depression. My life right now, it's stuck. I'm too guilty to be happy. I wish there was a way to forgive myself and move on. But I sabotage every opportunity of happiness because I can't let go of my past.
You are now listening to Soul Food with Bishop Joshua. Don't stop listening, there is more soul food to share.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Have more confidence. And it's because I didn't that I didn't risk things, and that's what you've got to do in life. Just risk everything, and there is no point living a life if you don't try things. And otherwise you're just a kind of scared person.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't be afraid to go for it. It's very easy to take the safe route in life. Sometimes you just got to go and say, I'll jump in both feet, sink or swim. I was a fireman for 30 years. Before I was a fireman, I used to do photography, and I had an opportunity to go and become a wildlife photographer's assistant, and I love wildlife. And I didn't take the opportunity because it meant me having to give up my safety net, which was my friends, my family, and move to the UK because we live in a small island. And I didn't take it. And I often think back what my life would have been like if I had taken that opportunity. But on the other hand, I wouldn't have met my wife, probably wouldn't have had my kids. So overall, I'm happy with my lot, but you do think sometimes, well, it would have been the what if factor. So sometimes you just got to go for it.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Be a bit more adventurous. Have a go at things. Don't worry about anything, just have a go at things. Because probably at the age I am now, I've realised over my life I've probably not done things because too worried about what might happen and might not. Whereas really, just go for it.
So what is your advice to your younger self?
Don't commit crime. I feel like I've let my family down, I've let myself down, I've let the community down. People just look at us like we're a piece of dirt, and we're not. A lot of us are human beings. A lot of us have been in the army. I spent 10 years in the army. We're human beings. We've all got the same colour of blood. It doesn't matter what colour of skin you are. You could be white, Asian, black. It does not matter. We are all the same.
What would your advice be to anyone else that's also in your situation as well?
There is a way out. There is a way out. You just need to find it.
Don't go anywhere. Bishop Joshua will be back soon. Regardless of your religion, your lifestyle, your ethnicity, or your upbringing, come as you are.
Before I came to church, I was addicted to eating edibles, drugs, vaping, doing worldly stuff, going out, skipping school, hanging out with friends, going to cars, going very far away, wearing revealing clothes to get people attention. It was like a group of friends. Like, I seen several people at my school trying it, and my friends was like, oh, you should try it. And I was like, yeah, I want to be cool just like y'all, so let me try it. I tried it. I ended up laying down in a parking lot, not knowing what to do. It was super high, like the drugs, like it was high. Like I was not there. And I was like, the first thing I was saying is like, oh yeah, my mom gonna be mad. I don't care. I'm like, I'm grown. I get to do whatever I want to do. So from there, I kept doing it till like, I don't even know. I just kept doing it till one of my friends texted me. It was during summer school. And then my friend texted me, be like, oh, I'm at this church and they're doing a dance. And I was like, I love to dance. And I was like, oh yeah, really? And then she was like, yeah, you should come. And I was like, okay, I came. It was a Sunday. She invited me to church. And then our pastor was like, oh yeah, you're forever gonna be here. You're not leaving. And I was like, I'll think about it. And then ever since, I've been stuck at church every day. My pastor has to chase me out of church because every after school, I'm always there. And when I go to the church, I feel something special. Like I feel like I'm wanted to be over there. You know, because like when you outside, you got like other people telling you this, do that. But like when you at church, it's like peaceful. You could talk to God and God will answer you. You know, like, you feel me? Like pastor, like not my pastor, but God, like he will talk to you and like calm you down. Like any situation you have, like any situation I have, I will go in front of the altar, pray, seek for his Holy Spirit, seek for his presence. And like when I have his presence, I feel unstoppable. Like nobody can stop me. I don't drink, I don't eat edibles, and I don't vape no more. I'm happy that I left the old life and I'm enjoying my new life now. Because like my new life is way better than my old life. I feel peace, calm, no depression, no stress, no anxiety. I'm all for it. My best advice for you guys is that don't sit down and just based on like thinking, oh, church is for old people, church is for, you know, no, church is for everybody. Because like when you come to church, it's a purpose here for you to come to church. Like if you're addicted to eating edibles, vaping, smoking, my best advice for you right now is like to quit it. Because like at the end of the day, it's all bad stuff. You're affecting your body and nothing. I promise you, if you come to church, you will drop everything so quick. You're gonna find new peace, new joy, new life in everything. Like you see how I change? I promise you, you can change too. You just need to have faith in yourself.
Calm as you are.
I used to be very depressed to the point I had a knife to my throat. I just felt like I heard voices in my head telling me, you're not worth anything, you're worthless. Like your parents not with you, so that means you not like they don't want you no more. I just heard like more voices in my head telling me to like end my life because I'm worthless. One day, a friend at church invited me for a dance competition at church, and then I came, but I had doubts of coming, but then my friends keep pushing me, telling me, go, you don't know what's waiting on you, then go. And then I just came that day, and after I talked to the pastor wife, they was so nice. I opened up very quickly to them. I don't know why. I felt so comfortable talking to the pastor's wife. She helped me through so much. They don't judge at all. They just talk to you very nice. They keep whatever you said to them, and it is very helpful. Because I don't have my mom and my dad over here with me, and I felt like she is a role model for me. She is my mom over here. Even though people always criticize me, oh, why you at church? You a church girl now. I don't care. I just come to church every after school. I'm at church. Prayed, we did get deliverance. We prayed, we did everything. Today I am very good. I am happy. I don't have suicidal thoughts no more. I don't want to kill myself. I don't hear no voices, no nothing. If you hear voices, if you have any problem that you're going through, YPG, Universal Church, they are there to help you. They do not judge. They are going to help you, and they're going to guide you through a right path. YPG is a youth program of the Universal Church that helps and guide young adults, young kids, I can say, to become better in life. That helps you, it guides you. YPG and the Universal Church is what saved me, and I hope it can save you too.
Calm as you are.
Therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed. You shall be free indeed. This is what we are talking about. These people just saw the testimonies we show to you here are from the people that have made it. They have been set free. You can be set free. You have been in and out of rehab centers. When you leave the program, you go back to drugs, right? You go back to alcohol. You go back to the streets. You thought you were free from the disease. You even stopped medication. but now they came back once again for you. God wants and God will make you completely free. You shall be free indeed.
Living by faith means living in dependence on God's Spirit. It means always looking forward. It means ignoring sad experiences of the past and getting on with life. It takes hold of the promise that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That what He did for faithful people in the past, He will do for faithful people today. It means being deaf to the voices that echo around this world, to the counsel of the foolish, especially from those who have nothing to do with a living faith in a living God. It means rejecting the opinions of other people and feeding your soul with God's opinions. It means doubting your doubts, challenging your fears, turning your back on the idiotic feelings of your heart. It means choosing to be God's ally, once and for all. It means living out God's advice when He said, "But this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forward to those things which are ahead." Philippians 3:13.
You are listening to Soul Food with Bishop Joshua. We'll be right back. If you have been enjoying this podcast, share it with a friend or family member.
R.I.P. Buried in a box of wood cut down from a tree. More than 6 foot tall, now 6 foot deep. R.I.P. Rewind it, please.
They say on the 10th of October 2015 we lost the day one. Mommy even said, "I can't believe this happened to my son." And there goes this life down the drain, and I feel the pain each and every day knowing what was done. It's mad.
It's sad. It's been 5 years since we lost him, and I marvel because he was taken from us too soon. He was an iron man, never wanted to be told what to do, but he had a little fury and he used to nick from the shop. No wonder everyone called him G1, because he had a vision to never get done, and he always moved low-key. We watched him grow with his friends, transforming from boys to men. He ran the estate, but it looks like we've reached the end of the road, and we'll love you more than you'll ever know.
I know.
You know, but do you remember?
Remember what?
The time we spent together with him.
Of course I do.
In the parties, when he would grab a fine wine and all his boys would take notes. Because when that tune would come on, and then after he would take that girl on the Addison Lee, was my number 7 on the alphabet, and you bet he enjoyed it. But why did he have to die, man? Why did he have to go? He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He got moved to by one guy, and I can't lie, I wish it didn't happen.
Yo, what's good?
He asked him a couple of questions, and that was the moment we wished he never got moved by them, making some exchange.
So what's your number?
His girlfriend told him, "Promise me you'll never hang around with them," but he didn't listen. He kept her voice underground. He promised her they would have a crystal palace, and we didn't bank that his Barbie can get him to act on leaving them, because they kept barking at him. If only he listened. 4 months and he was still connected. Why did he have to connect for? Why did he have to pick up when they called him? He chilled with them nearly 7 days, making 1 week, correction, making us weak. They would usher him, and then you made a U-turn, and then you let it burn. Then you broke up with your girl. Then you told the Lord, "These are my confessions." But he battled for his life day and night. But I'm guessing it was God's plan. But I'm upset because his girl came back and said, "David, do you love me? You said you'd never leave me." It was non-stop. Remember when you were the hotline bling? You used to put in the work. And now you're standing here saying life is good? Don't you miss him? It's like you're moving like you're
Someone else? R.I.P. You're not buried in a box of wood cut down from a tree. More than 10 feet tall, some say buried in the sea. R.I.P.
Yo, you've been standing there for a long time, you know. You good?
Yes, but only a few people know.
Know what?
About his death.
How did he die?
Some say he drowned, but I put an end to it.
An end to what?
My old self. The sleepless nights, self-harming addictions, anger.
How did you do that?
A simple decision on the 10th of October 2015. In fact, that day that guy spoke to me on the street.
Yo, what's good?
I buried the enemy. My mum was proud. She said, I can't believe this happened to my son. He's a new man. Letting go of my girlfriend wasn't easy. I had to put the negativity aside and abide from what I heard because she wasn't helping me. But today I'm happy. There's a clear before and after, filled with laughter, joy, peace, something that can't be contained. But every day I have to be valiant. People want me to come back, but I won't go back. I can't go back. Even though he's down there, always trying to resurrect every day, I will be valiant. It was great they spoke to me on the street. I'm keeping my old self down there. R.I.P. You're not buried in a box of wood cut down from a tree. You're now less than an inch tall, some say buried in the sea. R.I.P. Remember, it's Price.